Good morning, Walker Valley, and welcome back to The Spill. My name is Liz Gunter.
And my name is Katie Light. Today, we have new episodes of This Day in History and Music Review, as well as talking about returning astronauts, cell phones, Culture Week, and more on today's episode of The Spill.
What's the T on the sports?
What? What are you talking about? I just found the T.
Hurry and find it.
Have you found the T?
I have everything you need except for the T. I just don't know where the T is.
I need you to find it.
Hey, do you guys have that story on the T yet? Okay, guys, have you found the T yet?
Anything?
I cannot find it. So can't
Guys,
see.
where's the T?
I don't even know what the T is.
That's some good tea.
A French politician is making headlines in France, as well as the U.S., for suggesting that President Trump return the Statue of Liberty to France after over 130 years. Raphael Glucksmann, a member of the European Parliament, mentioned in his speech over the weekend that America has chosen to switch sides from what they used to be. Monday, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, responded to the comments by saying that France should be grateful for American support during the World Wars, and that the U.S. would absolutely not be parting with the beloved landmark.
Sakhawat Ali, a photographer and gamekeeper, recently captured footage of 4 snow leopards moving across the Karakoram mountain range in northern Pakistan. Known locally as Ghosts of the Mountains due to how easily they camouflage into their habitat, Ali tracked the paw prints of the snow leopards for 2 weeks and captured footage of the 4 moving across the mountain range on March 13th. Snow leopards are classified as a vulnerable species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and only about 3,920 are believed to remain in the wild, making this an extremely rare sight.
Astronauts Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore have finally returned to Earth after being stranded on the International Space Station for 9 months. Williams and Wilmore were part of an expedition that was meant to last only around a week. The 2 astronauts returned home yesterday on the SpaceX Dragon that splashed down off the coast of Florida. We are so glad to welcome these heroes back home.
Yesterday, approximately 80,000 pages of classified documents were declassified, per President Trump's announcement on Monday evening while visiting the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. These files disclosed a vast array of never-before-seen information about the JFK assassination. Trump had originally signed the executive order on his 3rd day in office, which read the plan to declassify the files of not only JFK, but also eventually those of his brother, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and civil rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. The JFK assassination is one of the most famous tragedies to take place in the U.S. history, and curious citizens and historians alike will be able to experience this new and intriguing information like never before.
Welcome back to Moments in History. I'm Gavin.
I'm Sean.
And today we have a special guest informing us that this is indeed the Nook and that we are not allowed to food and drink here.
This is just another sign for you to pay attention to everything that we have to say today on This Day in History. Today is March 19th, and today is going to be a little less party time and more bombs away. So let's get right into it.
On March 19th, 2003, the United States declared war on Iraq. So imagine President Bush being on TV and saying like, hey, Iraq, we're going to redecorate your capital, just with a whole bunch of airstrikes. Coalition forces between the U.S. and the U.K. started bombing that night.
And can you believe that they did all of this just because they thought Saddam Hussein was hiding all these weapons of mass destruction? Like, he's the world's worst hide-and-seek player. They didn't even find him.
That's just a stupid boulder!
It's not just a boulder! It's a rock!
It's like losing your homework and swearing it's under your bed. But no. The U.S. started this whole shock and awe thing, and with airstrikes, Iraq went, dude, uncool.
And the war stuck around longer than those leftovers your mom won't get rid of. Seriously, it lasted for years and flipped the Middle East upside down.
Leftovers? Ugh, brutal. So March 19th, 2003, the Iraq War begins, history gets insane, and Saddam Hussein's hide-and-seek game flops. Biggest takeaway, Sean?
Simple. Just don't start a war over imaginary bombs. It's silly. But corporate's yelling at me again, as always. So, that's all the time we have, folks. Bye.
Welcome to the Walker Valley Sports Update. So now March Madness is finally here. Fill out your bracket, but you only have a 1 in 9.2 quintillion chance to get a perfect bracket, so good luck. So last night, 2 play-in games happened. UNC had a decisive win over San Diego State, 95-68, and Alabama State took down St. Francis 70-68 on a walk-off layup play. 2 seed Tennessee will play number 15 seed Wofford. Number 2 seed Alabama will play number 15 Robert Morris. Number 9 seed Georgia will play number 8 seed Gonzaga. The 1 seeds for this tournament, you got to watch out for these teams: Auburn, Florida, Houston, and Duke. Be on the lookout for them. So this season, the SEC has set the new record for the most amount of conference teams in the NCAA tournament at the same time, with 14 teams. The only 2 teams in the conference not to make the tournament are South Carolina and LSU. However, both of these teams made the women's bracket. In Walker Valley sports, your Mustangs have made it to the first round of the state championships. The school will be taking a group of students to cheer on the Mustangs at MTSU this Thursday as they fight for the state championship. You only have to pay the ticket you're at the door with $12, and there are only 40 spots available for the student section bus, and it's first come, first serve. So don't miss out on this exciting opportunity. The Mustangs will play Oak Ridge in the first round, so be loud and be proud. Girls flag football will begin next week, a brand new TSSAA sport. Your Lady Mustang flag football team will be playing at Cleveland a week from today, Wednesday the 26th. That's all for the Walker Valley Sports Update. I'm Gavin Strickland, and as always, go Mustangs!
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
Tennessee lawmakers are working on a bill that would require school districts across the state to ban the use of personal devices during class time. The bill has already passed both the House and Senate and is now awaiting final approval. Supporters of the legislation argue that removing phones from classrooms will help students focus, improve attendance, and create a more engaging learning environment. One school in Nashville that has already implemented a similar rule has seen attendance rates rise to 95%, with teachers reporting that students are more engaged in lessons. This could mean stricter enforcement of phone-free policies or the introduction of systems like Yonder pouches, which lock devices during school hours.
Around 30 protesters gathered in Kingsport, Tennessee at Congresswoman Diana Harshbarger's office. This group came together to protest the neglectful treatment of federal workers and veterans due to President Trump's federal cuts. Many signs the protesters used showed their concern for these people, along with those who use Medicaid. Many of the protesters were brought lunch from supporters, which is ever growing. The organizers of the group have said that there are many more protests to come, with the numbers to be increasing with each one.
This week is Culture Week here at Walker Valley, which means there are a lot of events to be aware of. The cafeteria has put together a cultural food for each day this week, so be sure to stay on the lookout. Also, today during lunch, there will be booths set up outside the cafeteria displaying a variety of cultures to learn about. Friday, there will be a special dance performance by someone from the Cherokee Nation at 3 p.m. that will be streamed to all classes. And to put the great week to an end, on Saturday there will be a community culture festival hosted by our own Multicultural Club and World Language Club at Hoytberry Park from 10 to 2. There are a variety of special performances with food trucks, vendors, and interactive activities. There's a lot going on for this year's Culture Week, so be sure to get out and participate as much as possible.
Walker Valley HOSA is holding their Spring Blood Drive tomorrow in the front circle from 9 to 2. If you're 16 or older and wanting to donate, please talk to Miss Norman to see if there are any time slots still available. One donation is enough to save 3 lives, so if you're donating, be sure to eat a good meal, bring your ID, avoid caffeine, and drink extra water.
Free Throws, Those Days Are Gone was released on September 16th, 2014. Talk to me.
What's up?
Do you like Free Throw?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off the Those Days Are Gone album?
I like the song, was it called 2 Beers In or something like that?
So, you ever tried to listen to Free Do you like Free What's your favorite song?
Tongue Tied.
We got a winner. What's your favorite song off Those Days Are Gone by Free Throw?
Hey, can someone methodically squash the donuts?
Free Throws from Nashville, Tennessee.
Song from Those Days Are Gone by Free Throw.
I like Tongue Tied.
Free Throws Those Days Are Gone came out in 2014 and just had its 10-year anniversary.
I never should have said that I love you. I never should have said it, God.
Good morning, Walker Valley. I'm Matilda Hicks, and welcome to the weather segment. Across the area, we're seeing warm and pleasant conditions. In Nashville, the high is 70 with a low of 43 and a mix of sun and clouds. Knoxville is a bit warmer at a high of 76, dipping down to a low of 46. Here in Cleveland, we're looking at a high of 74 and a low of 49. Chattanooga is similar at 73 degrees with a low of 47. Finally, Atlanta is enjoying a high of 76 with plenty of sunshine and a low of 50. Now let's take a look at what's ahead for the next few days. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 49. Thursday will drop quite a bit with a high of 50 and a chilly low of 31. By Friday, skies will clear up with a high of 59 and a low of 42. That's all for the weather today. Now back to the studio.
Choices matter. Please buckle up, put your phone down, and drive sober. Join the movement, the 24/7 movement, and help us create positive change.
That's all for today's episode of The Spill. My name is Liz Gunter.
And my name is Katie Light. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Walker Valley.